One of our goals in this course is to get you actually speaking French in daily conversation as quickly as possible. So next, we're going to learn a handful of essential French words and phrases that you can put to good use every single day. These include words like please and thank you, yes, no, hello and goodbye, and a really essential phrase, where are the restrooms? As you learned in Lesson 1, Julie will repeat each word or phrase twice, followed by a beep and then a pause to give you a chance to practice each word or phrase twice yourself.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Au revoir. Au revoir. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Oui. Oui. Non. Non. D'accord. D'accord. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Pardon. Pardon. Je suis désolé. Je suis désolé. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. Merci. Merci. Bon, bonne. Bon, bonne. Now, let's talk about a few other pronunciation items. The two letters OI, as in revoir, sound like wa when they're together. Au revoir. You may also have noticed that EZ and ER, when they appear at the end of a word, as in excusez and aller, are both pronounced E. Excusez, répétez, aller, parler. This is important to remember so you pronounce properly. Then, for the letters AI, as appear in s'il vous plaît, try pronouncing E, s'il vous plaît. Finally, let's try to focus on those difficult French R's that you must already adore, as in bonjour, au revoir, merci, or parler. So, to create the R sound, r, think of how the inside of your mouth and throat are constructed. Visualize it. You have to reach the extreme back of your throat and make a soft r. It usually helps if you start by saying k, then you go a bit further back to do g, and then a bit more at the back and a bit softer too, to do r. Let's try that. K, g, r. Keep trying and think of a dog growling or the sound of a cat purring. It helps. K, g, r. So once more, let's try to do our r sound with words. Bonjour, au revoir, merci, parler.
As we continue with practicing some essential words and phrases, I want to point out another thing that will be helpful to your pronunciation. Notice in répéter below that two of the E's have an accent over them that slopes upward and to the right. This is called an accent aigu. It indicates that the E is pronounced much like in English A. So we say répétez instead of répétez like we would say with an English pronunciation. Could you hear the difference? Répétez, répétez. You'll notice the same thing further down the list when we get to the words America and américaine.
De rien. De rien. Parlez lentement, s'il vous plaît. Parlez lentement, s'il vous plaît. Répétez, s'il vous plaît. Répétez, s'il vous plaît. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne parle pas français. Je ne parle pas français. Je parle anglais. Je parle anglais. Vous parlez anglais? Vous parlez anglais? Vous parlez français? Vous parlez français? Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? Je suis américain. Je suis américain. Je suis américaine. Je suis américaine. Où sont les toilettes? Où sont les toilettes? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ready for another short pronunciation lesson? Let's go back to the subject of nasal sounds. The two letters EN and also AN sound like en when they're together, like in lentement, anglais, français, or comprend. To create that en sound, again, the air goes through your nose mainly, but this time, with your mouth, you do the shape of the English article a. So now, you just need to deal with the air through your nose, and you have an en. Let's try. En, lentement, anglais, français, comprend. Another nasal sound, the last one actually, is un. It's created by two letters, IN, or three letters, AIN. You have it in information or américain masculine. To pronounce that un, all you need to do is say an E with your lips and do the trick with the air through the nose again. un. Information. Américain. Done! Great! You already know all the nasal sounds.
Okay, guys, as before in Lesson 1, I'm going to ask you to pause your video here, go and read Lesson 2 in your text so you understand, and then return to the video at this spot for the rest of Lesson 2. In Lesson 1, we introduced two irregular verbs, aller and être. Irregular means that the conjugates are unique and don't really follow any rules. But most verbs are, in fact, regular, which means that they are all constructed in the same manner with the same endings. In other words, they follow certain rules. This makes regular verbs much easier to learn. In Lesson 2, we are introducing several new regular verbs that all end with er, so we call them er verbs. The first verb we will examine is parler, which means to speak. The endings of the conjugates of parler are the same verb endings which are common to all regular er verbs. For the je, tu, and il forms, notice that the endings are e, es, and e. For the nous, vous, and il with an s forms, the endings are ons, ez, and ent. Best of all, you will notice later that when Julie pronounces the conjugates, all of the endings are silent except the nous and vous forms. The singular je, tu, and il forms all sound the same, as does the plural il and elle form. So they all sound exactly the same except the nous and vous forms. That makes it really easy to figure out how to pronounce each form of any verb ending in er. Fantastique! Répétez après Julie. Repeat after Julie.
Parler. Je parle. Je parle. Tu parles. Tu parles. Il parle. Il parle. Elle parle. Elle parle. Nous parlons. Nous parlons. Vous parlez. Vous parlez. Il parle. Il parle. Elle parle. Elle parle. Here is another little pronunciation tip. As you noticed, il parle has ent at the end. And I just don't pronounce it. Maybe you would think of pronouncing it en. Actually, no. The whole end is silent because it's a verb, so those letters have just a grammatical value.
In English, we use the phrase do not to indicate the negative. For example, the opposite of I speak French is I do not speak French. Or the opposite of I understand is I do not understand. The French also use two words to express do not, ne and pas. But instead of those two words being together before the verb like in English, the French put ne in front of the verb and pas behind it. Répétez après Julie.
Je parle français. Je parle français. Je ne parle pas français. Je ne parle pas français. Je comprends. Je comprends. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas.
Here's a terrific little secret. You are about to double your French vocabulary with very little effort. There are literally thousands of words that are essentially the same in both English and French. It's just that you wouldn't recognize them because they are often pronounced so differently. But you can remember them in just seconds once you know how to pronounce them. Note that the last 7 words in this list are nouns and have a French article in front of them, like in English a or an, as in a television or an apple. Don't worry about these articles right now. They are the very first thing we're going to discuss in Lesson 3. Répétez après Julie.
Superbe. Superbe. Fantastique. Fantastique. Extraordinaire. Extraordinaire. Magnifique. Magnifique. Excellent. Excellent. Exceptionnel. Exceptionnel. Remarquable. Remarquable. Adorable. Adorable. Confortable. Confortable. Visible. Visible. Agréable. Agréable. Délicieux. Délicieux. Immédiatement. Immédiatement. Chic. Chic. Attention. Attention. Une communication. Une communication. Une information. Une information. Une télévision. Une télévision. Un chauffeur. Un chauffeur. Un fiancé. Une fiancée. Une boutique. Une boutique. Une place. Une place. There you go. You just expanded your French vocabulary by 22 words in a couple of minutes.
Well, that's it for Lesson 2. Short and sweet. No strain on your brain. But in fact, you already have more tools for everyday French conversation than you realize. We're going to continue with Part 2 of Essential French Words and Phrases in Lesson 3.